Հարգելի բարեկամներ, Սփյուռքի ձայնը հեռուստահանդեսը դարձյալ ձեզ հետ է։ Նյու Յորքում հայ բարեգործական ընդհանուր միության հանդիսասրահում տեղի ունեցավ միջոցառում նվիրված Սումգայիթյան եղեռնագործության 25-ամյակին։ Ներկայությամբ Միացյալ Ազգերի կազմակերպությունում Հայաստանի Հանրապետության դեսպան Կարեն Նազարյանի եւ Վաշինգտոնում Լեռնային Ղարաբաղի Հանրապետության ներկայացուցիչ Ռոբերտ Ավետիսյանի։ Այժմ սիրով ուզում եմ ձեզ ներկայացնել իմ պատրաստած ակնարկը այդ մասին։
Members of our community gathered at the AGBU's New York office to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the 1988 Sumgait Massacres of the Armenians in Azerbaijan. Among the attendees were Ambassador Karen Nazaryan, permanent representative of the Republic of Armenia to the United Nations, and Robert Avedissian, permanent representative in Washington, D.C. for Nagorno-Karabakh Republic, as well as members of the Armenian community who lived in Azerbaijan during that period and whose lives have been scarred by the memories of these horrific events. The event, titled From Sumgait Memories to Independent State, featured a photo exhibition celebrating Nagorno-Karabakh's rich cultural legacy. The images included a collection of unique photos featuring churches and castles, the consequences of war, Nagorno-Karabakh's post-war restoration, and images of the Republic's citizens in everyday life. Natalie Gabrielian, Director of Alternative Education at AGBU, welcomed everyone in her opening speech.
I visited Qarabakh in 2007, and during my time there, I could not find one shred of physical evidence in its beautifully mountainous terrain or the bright vitality of its people to explain why this region would ever be considered a black garden.
Robert Avedissian spoke about the progress that has been made in Nagorno-Karabakh within the past 25 years. From the onset of the war to the present independent and prosperous state it is today.
Thank you, of course, for organizing this event. This is extremely important for us being in Karabakh, for every Armenian living around the globe, that we know our history and we take all the measures for the most tragic pages of our history not to reoccur. Sumgait is one of the darkest pages of the Armenian people's history, and that's another step in the genocide against our people. And of course, ever since Artsakh is developing as an independent state, we're doing whatever we can so we are strong enough to protect ourselves and to prevent those crimes, and so no one never considers doing that again to our people.
Next to speak was Ambassador Karen Nazaryan. He spoke about the importance of bringing the perpetrators of these horrific crimes to justice and his effort in the United Nations to condemn these crimes by international law.
The continuous failure of Azerbaijan to comply with the obligation under international law is a worrying trend and a matter of concern not only for Armenia but for a number of member states at the UN and also for regional organizations like Council of Europe, Organization of Security and Cooperation in Europe, and human rights groups and advocates. The perpetrators of the gross human rights violation in Azerbaijan must be held responsible for their actions, since ensuring accountability is vital in the situation in which the crimes have already been committed. It is important to ensure that the pursuit of criminals in Azerbaijan is undertaken through either the domestic legal system or relevant international criminal institutions as appropriate. Recently, we have addressed this issue in the United Nations Security Council and will continue to raise the matter also in other intergovernmental bodies. The international community must effectively seek thorough compliance by Azerbaijan with the norms of international law.
The event was organized by the Armenian Center for Development Programs, the Armenian General Benevolent Union, and the Armenian Society of Columbia University.
A couple of words about the society. There are two main objectives before us. First of all, we try to represent Armenian culture, heritage, and history on campus. The second is we're organizing different sorts of events and trying to involve our professors, our faculty members to these discussions and events, and try to address issues that Armenia and Armenian diaspora faces today. And I think it is very important to vocalize our issues and try to bring in professionals, high-level professionals such as Columbia University faculty in trying to solving these problems.
The evening was concluded by a screening of the documentary film Sumgait, February 1988. This film, which is powerful and at times hard to watch, takes the audience back to the dark days of the Sumgait Massacres and the beginning of the Karabakh movement. In contrast to the film, the photo exhibition stands as a testament to all the progress that has been made thus far. The photographs, depicting children playing, young couples holding hands, and a beautiful city rising out of the ashes of the war, is proof that the lives lost in this struggle for independence has paved the way to a bright future for Nagorno-Karabakh.